Alright, this is second channel, day 1. We kind of sped up there a little bit, but this is X Team versus iv.ccc, baby. You do see Doctor here for our first round team comp. That is paired alongside here with Enchantress as well. So quite hard here to really say what we can get from it, but still quite a scary team comp to play against as well. But as we see here too, Aeroplane is in the middle alongside Mercenary here just by Schoolgate. And you also see Doctor here spawning right by Balcony, Enchantress just at the entrance of Graveyard. It's a bit of a tougher cutout here in a nutshell. It is once again Enchantress first chase, so just gonna have to see how long of a rotation speed we will have to do here as well. Because like, you have to remember one thing about Opera, it's the fact that some of these dash areas where it's, you know, it takes quite a bit of time before you reach towards the other Shadow Realm, Enchantress can cancel it and put you in an 8-second cooldown as well. So it really isn't fun, to say the least, from the side of Opera for this game, but it's quite hard to do. However, we're gonna have a look here at the persona pages then, shall we? X Team is gonna be Knee-Jerk Reflex with Snooze on Aeroplanist, Knee-Jerk Reflex Doctor, Titan Mercenary, and Flywheel Knee-Jerk Reflex with Snooze for Enchantress. Baby here, bringing out that, not bad overall Rage Attention, Wish Confined, alongside Wish, Addiction, and Mischievous. Mr. CCC here is gonna go directly towards Ling here, it seems. Okay. But even so, we're not gonna actually direct ourselves on Mercenary. The best next chase here is definitely Speaking Clover, who's playing Doctor. Doctor first chase wouldn't be bad. However, once again, that Shadow Dance back really didn't do much. We'll be able to see Aeroplane is here immediately, as the pallet there will be dropped in earlier on. It's slow pallet dropping at the same time too, so it's not going to be easy, to say the least, from our side, as we did use Shadow Dance earlier. Knee-Jerk Reflex is allowing us to pull away, and of course from the side of CN you don't see Goatman as much anymore. YCL on the other hand, we do still have items I have to play around here with, but for Baby you do have to break that pallet no matter what. Yes, you do have Shadow Dance, but it doesn't matter. It's just one hover out and you're already at the next nearby area. Unfortunately, that why no pallets, unfortunately. I was about to say, unfortunately, that warp might get cancelled out because of the pallet drop down, but it seems like we just decided to go headstrong for this, but it still doesn't matter. Kind of just waiting around here for a while now before we get on towards the coast, well, towards the tram, but decided not to do so anyways. We're able to actually make our way towards this one single pallet here. There is still our pallet there left to use near the double 11 Graveyard Gate. However, it's already a really good containment time. Warp was used by Opera, which is a bit surprising, to be honest. Don't really see Warp as much, but YCL's containment here is already really good as well. Sinton already on his way in here as well, just for some type of support, as one mini stun might be enough here to actually escort us in, and of course that beautiful flywheel, but it is Opera Singer that we're talking about, so that hit will go past the window, thankfully. It was pallet, it wouldn't have registered. Ugh, missing that Shadow Leap is crazy. We're already 3 Cypher Machines done right now, and Enchantress is going to start that new Cypher Machine too. Ent will probably get a heal from Doctor sooner or later, probably for the second rescue from what I'm seeing here, but once again, Baby, not really the best when it comes to those Shadow Strikes. But Doctor's already healing our Enchantress as well, and of course, oh, we didn't get on towards Coaster. 2 survivors body blocking right now. Best chase scenario here. Oh, nice done. I was about to say preferably would be still Arrow, but it seems like this rally is actually quite insane. Enchantress here once again didn't really cancel anything there in a nutshell. However, we did cancel that Shadow Leap, as right now, ooh, we didn't get the vault over. However, that body block still came in clutch. Doctor will be coming in once again to body block. No, we won't. We're going to look for more of a stable Cypher Machine here to decode. As you see, at the same time as well, Mercenary is quite closely nearby. Enchantress needs to get healed by Doctor, as they do heal up in middle here together once again. And it's just this disgusting combo that Opera has to deal with 24/7 right now. We do see what Mercenary here is, so at least somewhat of the good news is the fact that Ench can come around to decode Merc Cypher, or even Ench coming in first is not such a bad idea as well, as we will maintain or save that Titanier for later on. Enchantress will have to take the hit here for triple stack so we can run towards the other corner. That most likely is going to be the plan as the rescue here comes through, trying to body block here as much as we can, but unfortunately speaking, not much can be done. 25-second left until we have Flywheel ready. So with this, mini stun comes through, and voila, it is going to be a body block from the side of Enchantress as we want to escort this one out, but still a bit harder here to say. Sinton doing his best. Flywheel still another 10 seconds. We didn't get a Shadow Leap there, so it's still cooldown on hand to use. Another stun will not come through here, unfortunately. So with this, I would say it should be a bit tough now. Mercenary on the other hand, Cypher Machine only at 74%, but as long as we can get look, Mercenary can take the hitter, it's okay. I feel like Mercenary needs to stall the rescue here as much as possible. Once Doctor finishes off that Cypher Machine, that's all what it matters. Right now, I'm going to shout out back here earlier on. Enchantress is still nearby, but it's okay. Doctor should be able to make it towards the rescue. Even if Mer comes, it's fine. Because Doctor can come and finish that Cypher Machine too. That's one hit. We're going to save some time. Tide Turner here will be saved as Enchantress triple stacks on her hand here to use as well. However, Arrow does have items here to use as we cancel that at the same time as well. Ench is good here. The harass potential here is absolutely speaking insane, and we will be able to see a 4-man endgame. Unfortunately here for CCC, but it is what it is right now. Not dropping the pallet here is a bit unfortunate. I feel like we should have. Even though, yes, you are still able to make it next towards a few pallets. However, nice vault over. Need to run straight towards the other side. However, that Shadow Dance will be your doomsday demise. As now Opera, there's no dungeon here, thank God, but if there was, could definitely be in a 4-man escape. As let's congratulate then X Team for taking this 3-man escape. As we're kind of just waiting for that arrow to... Oh, we need to cancel. Oh, no, we don't even cancel. Then nice turret shot hit down. And it's not a 4-man escape. There you go. All right, let's have a look here. It's Archer with Doctor alongside with First Officer and Puppeteer. It's going to be Yum's Cueist. So we want to guarantee a tie game with this one, which isn't bad. However, up against the Doctor is really hard to say. I would have even said probably better. Wax Artist here will do a better job. But Cueist is a bit tough. Well, you could still get a tie game if you can get a capture gone correctly, but I would have said go Wax Artist. This team comp is very wax doable here as well. Yum not having that Wax Artist is unfortunate, but you're able to see First Officer in the middle alongside with Doctor here at close towards the school gate. Balcony given to us Puppeteer and entrance to his graveyard here for our Archer as well. Meanwhile, this Cueist will be spawning close towards Doctor. Doctor first chase, however, once again, simply just implies that you need triple hits here no matter what. And let's not forget, Doctor having that additional speed boost there from the healing is quite terrifying as well. So with that, let's have a look at Persona then as we go. It's going to be Tide Turner Ninja Reflex for Archer, Flywheel Ninja Reflex on Dash Doctor, Tide Turner Max Snooze, surprisingly, for First Officer, and Ninja Reflex Great Power Puppeteer. Alongside at the same time, Instance Attention with Berserker and Overwhelm. Yum, where are we going for right now? It seems like we will go towards YH, but it is still somewhat of a bit of a tougher decision here. YH didn't really pull that much distance, but it seems like we're going to change targets here immediately, going upstairs and potentially target change to Ying. But Ying isn't a good chase after all, let's not forget. We did get the vault down here. Seems like Puppeteer is going to be somewhat of a guarantee first chase, or maybe still waiting on to see how much items we can save. Seems like with Archer on that side of the map right now, we might be able to spot her out here quickly as well. Archer rotating a tiny bit later than expected as we want to lock this Cypher Machine. And here comes Cueist already. Pallet drop down there with the speed boost here being pulled out as well. And we tried locking the Cypher Machine there too at the same time, but ooh, what a nice dodge. Ying here, we did manage to kind of contain past that past the inertia time. However, backstep here is currently ready. That's nice. Didn't manage to get a 50 stacks here. Couldn't get past the pallet. That's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate, as all we need to do here now is stand still. And onwards we go. Hello, Archer. I was able to get off here instantly. Just a bit unfortunate that we could not get upstairs. However, that Cypher Machine is still locked at the same time, so downstairs we go without wasting too much time. The catch up here is fast. And you also do have cue balls available to use here too. So not too much of an issue here from the side of Yum, as we will use that cue ball capture here instantly earlier on as well. Drop down we go, and that's a beautiful hit without utilizing Blink here too. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see here, one Cypher Machine done, alongside with First Officer Cypher Machine, they're being pushed back quite a bit as well. If we wanted to, there is a possibility that the Cypher Machine near Puppeteer can be pushed back as well. However, seems like without enough cue balls, we will decide not to do so. Pally here will be broken first, potentially speaking. Still having Tonight nearby is a bit tough, it seems, for our Hunter. But now that 66% Cypher goes down to 51. Still tough here in a nutshell. But the decoding progress will not be smooth until accelerated decoding here starts as well. So Ying will have to take the blunt of the blade. Or in this case, we'll have to take the rough surface of that cue ball. As right now, that Cypher Machine by Archer will be locked here just one last time. And there you go. Wanted to give some additional decoding progress. However, that 15% will, well, 70% will go down to 4. And we will go down here once again as well in around 20 to 30 seconds too. So it suits Yum way too much. Doctor did manage to get the heal, however, not going to be enough in a nutshell as well. Gonna try lock the Cypher here as well with that cue ball capture. And here, as we can see, hello, Rota. Not really the best case scenario here for us too, but YH right behind us, one coming for rescue. Not too sure how much of a great idea this is, but 2 survivors body blocking. There's no Enchantress on this team, let's not forget. So it's very, very, very tough. Very, very, very tough here. Potentially speaking, looking for a cue ball capture sooner or later. That's a nice backstep here as we try to throw one over, but blink it down will just be enough. And ladies and gentlemen, this is kind of what we were talking about earlier on as well. So with this, should be able to get it just instantly, and I think we'll just walk to take the 100 stacks of laceration. There's no point in standing still. Now, with one survivor eliminated, it's a guaranteed tie game here, but can Yum get a 4-man elimination? We're still missing 1.5 Cypher Machine, thank goodness. However, with accelerated decoding, it's not easy, but the Cyphers are still quite spread across the map here too. I don't think it's a good idea to actually lock Cypher Machines upstairs, because it's not easy later on as well when you cheer camp to try lock it once again. We do see someone nearby here, it seems. Hello, Doctor. Straight into the face. Not much that can be done. And we've already double dabbed up as well. So with this, Doctor back to full. Well, back to 3/4. We do a flywheel ready here as Yum. Not a lot that is... Ooh, beautiful flywheel. As I was saying, not a lot that is done here. However, inertia is gone, as we can heal here as well, back to full health. So I don't think it concerns our Hunter as much. We still have 1 medical bottle left. Let's not forget, locking Violet Cypher Machine there. Can it be done? Yes, it can. Doctor taking that additional touch of XP boost just to get it as well. Another ball here is already ready. So by the time we get off, we're basically speaking full health. Well, we're basically speaking 3/4 right now. So cue ball capture comes through. There comes the capture at the same time as well. But the Cypher Machine is almost about to be enough. The only issue here might just be the fact that Doctor doesn't really have much to work with. No borrowed time, but the Cypher Machine is almost done. So at least being able to get behind the pallet here, Doctor. Formidable, counters both Cueist and, of course, that Ivy quite hard. Alongside with Goldman as well, let's not forget. So 3 meta characters countered in general from inside of Doc. So we are able to hit that one down quite fast as well. The other gate, however, bit tough here to say. First Officer does have his pocket watches here ready, so it is very doable to jump either dungeon or take the exit gate. But I think we're going to go for the gate instead, more or less. There's no reason for us really to aim for more. The safest option here is just to go for the tie, and potentially speaking, come back later on. We're First Officer already so close towards the gate. Let's gradually then the tie game given towards CCC. However, YUM will take their first game home for X Team. Game 2, Prospector. A bit, no. But we're going to go about CCC's, Goldman here. Prospector out of all things is quite surprising. But let's have a look here then with the air selection mode. Once again, Red Church it is that we go immediately on as well. And having a look here too. Prospector very far away, Gardner at red carpet, first officer however on the other hand in dilapidated ruins, and of course puppeteer in middle. Okay then, I mean, if that's the case, I'd say it's going to be very different overall. However, with that in mind, let's have a look at the Eris persona page we go. A lot of max struggles here because of Doctor, Prospector, and Puppeteer have max struggle. And of course, with Doctor here having snooze as well, would help quite a bit when it comes to the overall chair time. However, Goma with trauma detention alongside with rage, wanted or... Okay, giving a look at it right now. CCC, straight towards first officer. I'm not too sure about this. I mean, you are at the corner right now, but he's just gonna swing that pocket watch pretty early on as well. So hypnosis already activated. However, that is somewhat of a good news from our side as well for Officer 2. Because it's still 7% decoding progress, additional decoding progress as well. So as long as Prospector here can contain, we shouldn't have too much worries. But Prospector does work well on the map, especially when you do have stuns available ready to use here too. Oh, straight towards the other side we go. The hit will be taken. And YCL, it's a bit of an early first hit, but that's okay. You kind of have to expect things like this to happen regardless of soul. But no one here actually has flywheel, so it's still a bit tough here to say the least. Now, Prospector, we might actually go down here. Oh, nice, push out. Didn't really push him out towards the other side, but that's also okay too, as we will indeed definitely go... Oh! Oh no. Oh no, the cage dissipated way too early and Prospector's on the other side. We should have double checked what Prospector was before throwing out that cage. However, still one left on our hands. We might as well just blink down here. Is there a need to even use cage here? Blink. And it's an 80-second containment time. Okay, it's not the worst if you look at the Cypher machine decoding in progress as well, because Goatman does not have Cypher control at all. We kind of rely a lot of times on getting that down instantly with Blink, very similar to Opera Singer. But as we see here as well, Clover already being spotted out by our Hunter. We actually teleported towards the other side there first because what? Because the Clover taking the hit. What about Lil Lewis? What happened to that? Seen someone's way in here to rescue as well. Clover might actually take the additional hit here if we're not careful. Okay, there we go. Gonna break it instantly. That's the hits. They're still registered, I guess. That's kind of the issue with Puppeteer when it comes to rescue up against this character as well. You shouldn't use cages. It's not recommended in my opinion. And I would say you can just throw a cage down here. Force him back anyways, because you might as well. And towards the corner we go. However, Gardner on the other hand, this is where the team comms come into play as well. Gardner will try dismantle as many chairs as possible. Now, Prospector does have max struggle there too, so it's quite scary to say the least. And let's not forget at the same time, right, the pickup there does come in first. Chip damage will not come true. That's one. And we are able to actually get the chair up once. Oh no, we're just gonna prime the chair here. But that's the issue here as well. Oh, maybe this is doable here, but Prospector's already crawled so far out. And can Gardner make it? Ooh, Gardner has a second one there to break. Ah, but we struggle free! There's no way! This support is crazy, by the way. And Gardner here, once again, breaks the chair. Now, we are not injured, let's not forget. And Gardner does have that additional perfume too. So that just makes matters worse for ourselves right now. As YCL, I think it's towards the corner we go once again. There's not much that can be done here anymore. I want to see whether or not we can get the cages out, but still trying to contain for a tad bit longer. But like with this decoding progress, just one struggle was just more than enough there too. Oh no, this is not good. This is why we need a Giant Claw, especially up against a Gardner as well. I keep calling her Doctor. But this is why I need a Gardner as well. It's just so annoying with the harass. It's actually just so annoying with the harass. And then Gardner here once again can't break the cage if she really wishes to do so. And there it goes. It's now gone. Let's not forget Gardner does have that additional perfume there left to use as well. So that's going to be picked up and it's broken here one more time. We do have that toolbox here once again. So we actually might struggle free. Hey, that is scary. That is insanely scary here. We're going to be able to get the... Oh, no, that works. We did confine Prospector in this area, which is fine, but oh, that hit still registers. Hi, that is not good. Hi, that is not good. As we try to go for the Gardener here once again, but Prospector can just get up instantly. I feel like he could have just let Prospector struggle free there. He was so far away from the chair anyways. Could have waited, but I guess since the gate is currently being opened, doesn't really matter there anymore. Prospector with one last magnet will get this normal hit down. Now, trump card change is ready for teleport. However, this is the kind of scenario you're up against when the chairs just don't suit you that well, and you should have brought Giant Claw here. So Baby, unfortunately speaking, will have to take the blunt of it, and we actually might struggle free here. Oh, well, actually, maybe not. Maybe not. I think struggle free again would be a bit too ambitious. Oh, Cowboy! Sian here has to deal with a Cowboy, surprisingly speaking. I'm more surprised how we're doing it with Cowboy here. Cowboy up against all personally might be a little bit tough. But we're gonna have to see how the harass goes, because Gardener, Cowboy, it's just so annoying. Spark here becoming first chase here once again. This might be our first Cowboy here and our last Cowboy from this side of CN server 2. But let's have a look here. Instant lasso, and of course the pallet drop down there as well is going to be more than enough. But CN, once again, we do have kind of items there and stuff to use, but I think we won't be able to get a flywheel here as well, and we know that there's no point in lassoing towards Opera because it doesn't really make that much distance, and there is Shadow Leap around. So here comes still waiting, nice. And those bees there did come in clutch a little bit to pull distance out. However, once again, we're looking for lassos here, as yes, YH should have had to leave the area a little bit because ENTO having to body block. Nice flywheel. Still having to take a hit here. No, not just yet. Shouldn't have backstab there ourselves. That is not good. But X-Yang was... Ooh, can we get a hit? Ay, didn't get a hit there. A little bit unfortunate. That is a tiny bit unfortunate. And those bees here once again. Ah, we didn't get the block, and unfortunately speaking, could not win the mind game. The containment is 80 seconds. However, ENTO spent a lot of time supporting as well. So her cipher is only at 29%. So this is severely not a good look. ENTO might be forced also to leave this area as well, because she can't really stay here for any longer. Cypher Machine currently at 42, as we do have to leave. Meanwhile, Violet on the other hand, Cypher Machine is almost done. However, the bees here will not be hit as we manage to bring it back on time. And let's just have a look around here as well. Not much here that can be done. No hit over. We're not deciding pallets on here as well. I think we might do it around here. Novelist being a little bit careful here. Nice switcheroo over as we got the stun on time. But once again, you see ENTO coming for the support right now. We're shadow dancing over. Slow is really annoying here. But Cowboy, on the other hand, could not rotate out, as we do believe that this was the best area to be in as well. Once the pallet here drops down to, we vault over. Shadow Dance will not be used because it was used earlier on. So over towards the other side of the window we go. We still do have lasso here to use. So Cowboy, it's already a really nice rebound containment time, especially with 2 survivors helping you as well. Now, of course, still a lot of pallets here left around to use with. Let's not forget, Cowboy winning pallet mine game here might be a tiny bit harder than expected, but we will get the vault over here, thank goodness me, as flywheel is not until another 38 seconds. Cowboy over. Hey, what a good hit. But you see here as well, Spark's containment is honestly really impressive. Yes, there were a lot of supports, but you see the Cypher Machine decoding progress here too. YH finally finishing off that Cypher Machine, as Ying starting a new one as well. But I do wonder where the 85% Cypher Machine is. I think that might be the one at Graveyard, as Talent Stun comes true. And with Novelist as well, his Cypher Machine at 70% is really good here. But it's just that Gravekeeper needs to spend... why was that instant? Oh no, he still has 2 shovels. Okay, Gravekeeper just got out early. But we're pushing this Opera Singer into the inner depths as we... Oh, didn't manage to cancel the Shadow Leap, unfortunately. We see here so much support, and Blink is also ready as well at the same time too. No hit, that's unfortunate, but it's okay. Blink is ready, and there you go. Last life for a 58% just wouldn't be enough here. And CCC has done really well. Really well here with the support, but it just will not be enough, as you're not going to be able to see much more from this as well. Right now, Xian will have to go towards Ying, the one novelist with only 1 Titan on his hands to use. We're still missing 40% Cypher Machine decoding progress here as well. Flywheel will not be activated because we don't even have it in the first place. So, ladies and gentlemen, Violet, I think he's the one starting a new Cypher Machine there. Gravekeeper on a 5% Cypher. And of course, YH, the most unfortunate part is the last 3 Cyphers are on one side of the map. This can be a 4-man elimination as well, let's not forget. Cian, a little bit difficult here. X-Team, can we find anything? Oh, nothing just yet. We kind of backstepped back when you were trying to do the normal attack, so couldn't use much. However, for Cian, it doesn't. I don't think it matters too much here for Cian. To be honest with you, he's overall all right because he only needs a tie game. Because he does only need a tie game. Everyone is injured at the same time too, so given that look right, for CCC, it is unfortunate to be finished in 2. However, X-Team Survivor was just way better. Or maybe Baby isn't on par to X-Team Survivors right now. Violet, shovel will not be used. Okay. Teleport is ready in 5 seconds. So, for me, what I would have said here is we wanted to, yeah, just drop it in and teleport over. Just drop it down, teleport over, look straight towards Entomologist. Flywheel could be ready, and yeah, we knew. We definitely knew there. Well, Novice is already on the Cypher Machine here. We're gonna get Gravekeeper to pick himself up. Gravekeeper self-healed, not too sure. Spectator Sensei isn't really giving us GK's point of view. Oh, 72%, okay. Still a bit tough here, to be honest, because Novelist, the switcheroo over, but we were walking for some reason, so that might have been a mispress. But with a Shadow Dance back, no need for the Shadow Dance back, never mind. Opera Singer is just really fast here as we got Gravekeeper down. Oh, okay. Entomologist, a bit unfortunate, but with Novelist there on the ground, not much can be done. Can we? Aye, it's a speed boost. It's additional 10% vaulting boost there from our Honey. And with that, back to bed you go, Honey, as we do see ENTO, who will be back on chair. However, Gravekeeper, at the other hand, can't be picked up just in case the Cypher Machine does pop. But as long as we see the Cypher Machine shield still being shaken, we will just pick up Gravekeeper. It doesn't matter there as much, right? So here comes the pickup. Ying still on the other side. He did stop decoding, but we're not dropping anything down. So Xiang will take this 4-man elimination, and let's congratulate then X-Team for winning up against CCC.